Imagine being a young African woman right now. You have no foreseeable prospect to be vaccinated against COVID. You are at higher risk of violence in general and sexual violence in particular. You have reduced access to sexual and reproductive health services. You have a higher likelihood of falling pregnant and contracting HIV. And you deal with all of this, knowing that your needs have never been prioritized and are unlikely to be prioritized anytime soon. This is both dehumanizing and disempowering. And this is the place where so many adolescent girls and young women find themselves. And this is why we need to redouble our efforts to spotlight issues which impact and undermine the ability for girls to become educated and empowered.
When we think about the contributions that adolescent girls and young women are going to make over their lifetimes, not just economically, but in terms of that social fabric, which is what gives life meaning. She needs to have her needs put at the center. And the sad reality is that one cannot separate a woman's experience of sexual and reproductive health from any other part of her life. I think as public health professionals in particular, we do have to get better at measuring the consequences of inaction, the positive aspects of prevention, and more than anything, we also have to allow communities to declare what they want and follow their lead. Share our resources with women and girls groups on the ground, and much more than listen, invite them to not just sit at the table, but to take the head of the table.
The message that I would actually just send to the government of Zambia is that once you educate a woman, you educate a nation. And that's just one thing that we cannot try now. There is actually a Bemba saying which say, "Imitu ikula empanga." It means the trees of today are actually the forests of tomorrow. How do you think you're going to train a tree to become a forest if you do not provide it with the necessary nutrients? And that is why I'm saying that it would be better if they put more effort in educating a child and encouraging such programs like Dreams to carry on, because Dreams is doing its part, and let them do their part as well, because they want to ensure a generation that's going to be knowledgeable. And also, referring to the Women's Day celebration, the slogan was choose to challenge. Choose to challenge. I choose to challenge.
There's no time left. We can't keep talking about the same things, but the same things keep happening. So we do need a generation of adolescent girls and young women who are supported by those of us who believe in it, to take the microphone and speak with their own voices, speak to their own issues, and do whatever they have to do to further this conversation and to see it in policy and funding priorities. Nobody can do this for you. Now is the time for global leaders to step up. This is the time for national leaders to shape up or ship out. Adolescent girls and young women can afford nothing else.